Hello and welcome to another update video about Gala. Just wanted to do an update video because today and yesterday we have seen very nice price increases, and we've been in this range here. We're sort of still in the same range, so it hasn't really moved a lot. It hasn't really broken out in that sense. We are also still, no, we just broke out above this descending trend line. When I did look half an hour ago, we hadn't done that yet. But yeah, you can see that here now, that we have actually just broken out above this descending trend line, broke above it, are retesting it now. And if we retest that successfully at 50 cents, that's a huge psychological level as well, then I think we're going to go up for further continuation. Gala, as you know, I'm very bullish on generally long term anyway. It just, in the last video I showed you, and in the video before as well, with their latest games that are actually coming online and what you can already play, and they are, one of the few, I think, play to earn companies that really offer something that people want to play and which is really, really interesting to play. And also long term with the NFTs are great in my view. The whole ecosystem makes a good impression to me. And the play to earn aspect, I think, is going to get more important in the future in many games anyway. But most importantly, they have something for everybody. They've got this MMORPG, this multiplayer online role-playing game, which is just in development, but the pre-alpha one that they've just released, Miranda's. Then they've got this other game, the Spider Tanks game. Then they've got this strategy game, Townstar, and there are more in the making. And their partnerships are great. I think they have a little bit of work to do with regards to their ecosystem. So obviously not everything is perfect, but it's a really good start. I think this could be really the beginning of something really big. And that is why I own Gala. I own Gala anyway to buy these NFTs for the games. So yeah, I'm keen to participate in these alpha tests and so on. Overall, I think Gala did hold really, really well in this whole Bitcoin flash crash. Yes, we lost around 50%, we did, but if you look at where we came from, I think this still looks very, very interesting. It looks a bit like a pennant, a bullish pennant, like a triangle from up there all the way to the, a huge one basically. And now we seem to be currently breaking out of the 50-cent level there to the upside, which is really good. If we continue from here, which to be honest relies on Bitcoin, we did acknowledge and recognize that in previous videos, that these gaming cryptos have really decoupled themselves a little bit from Bitcoin, in the sense that when Bitcoin goes up, they are outperforming Bitcoin. They did that many times before, but also that they are still following Bitcoin, obviously. If Bitcoin now gone down further, I think Gala would have gone down further as well. Overall, however, as you know, probably if you've been following me on this channel, what I expect for Bitcoin, and I briefly open the Bitcoin chart for everybody who is new to the channel or so, I do expect Bitcoin is currently obviously here at around 50.5k, 50.6. I do expect a move into the range between 55 and 63k before we then drop down into the range between 20 and 29k. Now, that could be wrong. I could be wrong. This is all based on the Elliott wave method. It has so far, for many cryptos, been incredibly accurate. And this is also what I expect for Bitcoin next. And therefore, I would also expect for Gala now, this maybe year-end rally that I talked about many times before for Bitcoin here, that we see sort of a run to the upside. And then, however, in this range here, a drop to the downside. And that is what I would expect for Gala as well. It's hard to believe that Gala would completely decouple itself from Bitcoin. Even though it can outperform Bitcoin, I think it would still probably move down when Bitcoin is moving down as well. And therefore, we can see the fips here. I think we can certainly move here into the range between 55 and 67k in the move up. Yeah, maybe all the way up to 67k, sorry, 67 cents, which is the 0.214 fib level. Before then, Bitcoin might turn around and drop to the downside. Yeah, and then we could reach levels of around, I think, 36 cents, I think, will be an important support. It was support before, here the 0.618 fib level, but realistically, if Bitcoin drops between 20 and 29k, even if it's just a wick, I think we could see prices of 23 cents or even 50 cents. So therefore, I think it is important to take profits along the way. And I don't think I have actually sell orders placed for Gala yet. I will put that on Discord for all channel members. I think I've got it for Mana and Sand. I need to do it for Gala as well if I haven't done it yet. So I'm going to do that shortly. But I want to take profits along the way, because I think there will be another drop coming. If that doesn't, if no drop comes for all these gaming cryptos with my strategies, I'm not selling 100% of my trading portfolio. I'm only going to sell with this dollar cost averaging out in this area, probably around 30 to 40%, recognizing that I could be wrong and that we could just go through here to new all-time highs. There is a probability, but it's low for Bitcoin, based on the Elliott wave method and the Elliott wave count, but there is a small possibility, and the market, everything is always possible in every financial market, but it's all a game of probabilities, and the probabilities for Bitcoin point towards now a run to the upside, which Gala will follow, probably up to here, the 0.214 FIB level at 67 cents, before we then come down in another move down, which would then be like a final correction, a final sell-off, before we then enter a new bull run, I would say early next year, maybe Q1, maybe also only Q2. Overall, what we can see here, if we take a look on the weekly, we only see very, very briefly the RSI turning up here because this is the Binance chart. It doesn't have a long chart history, but we can see that the weekly RSI, sorry if you can't see it, it's actually here, just starting to appear. It's not in the overbought range on the weekly, which is good. Yeah, if we were overbought, I would be more concerned. We are not yet overbought, which is solid, which is good. On the daily, we're just only starting to move up, which makes me think, we could really get to higher levels around 67 cents. That would at least, from where we are now, we would then see here something like a 30% increase. I think that is realistic. Maybe we can even go all the way up to 84. I think the likelihood is lower, however. I think it's certain that we can outperform Bitcoin in this move up, but can we really get to 84 cents in this move up? It would then probably be a double top, and from there we would then move down. The RSI, I think, wouldn't allow it necessarily. We would get into the overbought range, I think, when we get to 67 cents, but we will see. We will observe it along the way. And based on that, I would expect further price increases for Gala now, because Bitcoin is on its way into this 55 to 63K area, so I would expect that Gala is continuing as well that way. The MACD here is turning around to the upside. So yeah, we're just seeing the beginning of a new uptrend here. That, however, I would expect is not a sustainable one. Not now. I think there needs to be another sell-off before we continue to go up. And that's based on the Bitcoin analysis. For our chart now overbought, so a little bit more of a retracement here expected before we move up. Volume has increased, which is healthy. So yeah, hopefully that was pretty clear what I think what is going to happen. If we can hold here the 50-cent level, I think we're going to go up together with Bitcoin now, possibly all the way to 67 cents, maybe even 84, but I think we're going to stop here at 67 and then return down with Bitcoin, because Bitcoin would, and that's all based on that scenario, to be honest. Bitcoin, so here's the Bitcoin chart. If we say we're moving up into this target area up there from where we are now, yeah, that would be a 17% increase. So in the middle of that, so I think 30 to 35% increase for Gala in the same time period would be realistic, given based on the assumption that Gala would outperform Bitcoin. So hopefully you liked the update about Gala. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.